Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and here is my follow-up video about Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. After using this build for some time, I found some unexpected features that are worth mentioning, so without further ado, let's jump in. The weirdest feature I found in this build is the flashlight auto brightness. To show you what I mean, let me turn off the studio lights. Let me start by turning on the flash on my 10 Pro XL and take a look at what happens to the flash brightness when my hand gets closer to the device. It automatically dims the flashlight, and when I move it further away, it goes back to normal. This feature doesn't exist on any of my other Pixel devices nor the previous builds of Android, but I'm not sure if it's something exclusive to the Pixel 10 or not. So if you have the same build on an older Pixel device, please let me know in the comments if you have the same or not. Moving to the quick settings, I spotted two hidden features. The first one is the predictive back gesture support. So take a look at what happens when I swipe from the edge. It slowly dismisses the quick settings and takes you to the notification shade. And the same applies to the notification shade itself. When you swipe from the edge, it does the same exact behavior. This feature doesn't exist on Android 16 or the latest version of Android Canary 26.05. You see here when I go back, it doesn't do the same thing. It just takes you to the notification shade, and the notification shade itself doesn't support the back gesture in the first place. The second hidden feature in the quick settings is when you tap on the status bar icons, you see this highlight that didn't exist before. Even Android Canary doesn't have it. And this could be an indication that Google is working on the separate quick settings and notification shade as we've seen in the leaks before. In the Wallpaper and the Style app, we have two changes. The first one, when you set your phone to the monochrome option and then expand the quick settings, you see that all the controls are now using a black color. When you compare this to the previous versions of Android, I have the same monochrome color, and there is a massive difference between the two in how it blacks out the quick settings. Also, the volume sliders are totally different. You see the same black accent instead of this gray one like before. Back to the Wallpaper and the Style app color palettes. When you go to other colors, we no longer have the dual color options. I'm not sure when this change made its way to Android 17, but I see the same on Android Canary. And when you compare this to Android 16, we have the dual color options, but not on Android 17. Before jumping to the next chapter, if you like my wallpapers, go ahead and download the Wallpapers by In-Depth Tech Reviews app that will give you access to hundreds of exclusive wallpapers that will make your smartphone look stunning. And you can download any of these wallpapers locally on the device, so you can apply the wallpaper effects on any of them. Plus, you have the ability to edit your wallpaper before downloading using these 4 sliders. So if you want to give it a try, check Google Play Store link in the description. And now let's get back to Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. The rest of the hidden features I'm going to show you in this video are related to the desktop mode. And the first change, when you hover your mouse over the maximize window button, you will see a circular animation before revealing the overflow menu that also looks different when compared to the previous versions. The window drop-down menu also got some changes. The first one is the shadowing on the side to make it stand out. Plus, Google added one more option here in the center that will allow you to start a split screen view directly from here. It minimizes the current window, and then you can choose the other app, and then it will open them automatically side by side like this. You will also notice that the taskbar at the bottom is hidden in full screen view, and to reveal it, you need to push the mouse all the way down to the edge. It animates in a really nice way, and once you move the mouse, it minimizes back again, and here is how it looks one more time. Talking about the animations, they are better across the board, not only in the taskbar. So for example, when you click on this line to expand the menu, you will see a more bouncy and smooth animation when it transitions between the items. Moving to the quick settings and notifications shade, when you hover your mouse over the status bar icons on either side, you see this new highlight. And when you click on it, it reveals both side by side, and you can click on it again to dismiss. You will also notice that the taskbar at the bottom changes into a transparent background when expanded, and goes back to normal once it goes away. So that's pretty much it for today. These are all the hidden features I wanted to show you in QPR1 Beta 3. Please let me know in the comments if you found even more features to include in my future videos. But for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.